Hello, everyone. Welcome inside. It's episode 46 of Beyond the Boot. Apologies for us being a little late. We had,
Tardy.
yeah, I guess you could say that. Tardy. Late. What other words are there for late? Late, tardy, unexcused absence,
Me and Richard
No.
on every episode.
not
Sleeping.
present, sleeping.
Not there.
Yeah.
Lacking,
Yeah.
slacking,
Yeah.
You're
Well, either way.
behind.
We're back. The whole crew's with us. RJ's sitting on the couch.
RJ,
Well-
yell hello from over there.
I don't know if you picked up, but all right. Well, so we'll start with Champions League since literally the next day after we recorded our last episode was when the round of 16 started. So we'll go through all of those. In the end, we'll tell you who the winners are, and then we'll go through like some of the really cool games. So Sporting won 5-0 to beat Bodo Glimt after Bodo Glimt were up 3-0 in the first round. That was something.
Tragedy.
PSG gave Chelsea belt. Real Madrid gave City belt. Arsenal beat Leverkusen. Barcelona, I don't want to talk about what happened with them. Liverpool came back and won 4-1 on aggregate. Bayern gave Atalanta belt, and Atletico Madrid won 7-5 on aggregate. It was originally 1-1 Newcastle-Barcelona, and then they just decided to just let them hang at the Camp Nou.
For lack of better terms.
That's what was being heard all across that stadium.
I mean-
Gunfire?
It was a full-on beatdown. A lot
Like-
of slaps, a lot of punches,
Like,
a
let
lot
me-
of claps.
let me tell you.
It was bad. It was bad.
That first half, I
was
had
close.
hope because Anthony Elanga actually played phenomenal, and then this happened.
Yeah, it's the classic Barcelona aerial assault that happens to at least one team per season, and Newcastle was the unfortunate club to have to experience it from a first-hand experience. And it was like Lewandowski had like two like really good headers, and the floodgates opened, and it's like water was just gushing out. Like like the dam exploded. The Beavers were crying because all their hard work was done, all because Newcastle's defense was just spread eagle.
Oh, shout out Beavers, man.
Beavers.
Shout out Beavers.
What a great episode.
That was such an interesting episode. Beavers.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Beavers is a Beyond the Boot classic. But yeah, there's no other way to explain this other than just like Newcastle in the second half just got bent over the hood of a truck. I mean, it was bad. And I mean, 3-2 at half, Barcelona. You like you said, Nico, you have some kind of hope. And then Barcelona goes out there and says, "Hold my sack." And just goes out there and lays it all on the line. 7-2. And trust me, I've felt 7-2 before. We don't talk about that. That was bad. That was really bad.
Yeah.
And in typical Premier League fashion, in the Champions League, they decided, hey, let's just roll over and die, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, you know what? One Premier League team that didn't roll over and die. Liverpool won 4-1 on aggregate, beating Galatasaray 4-0 in the second leg to advance.
I expect nothing less considering how the Premier League has gone this year. I expect nothing less than silverware.
Fair enough.
So this year they're going to have to exercise some demons that Paris Saint-Germain just likes to voodoo Liverpool. I don't know. I think it's got to be something with them speaking French. I think they like cast a spell on Liverpool every time they play.
The French language isn't that odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Je m'appelle your daddy.
yeah, that's what I don't even know who plays for them anymore.
Doué.
Usman's still there.
Now
The
that-
reigning
now
Ballon
that-
d'Or.
Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah.
Now that Mbappe's not there anymore, I don't really care.
They won the Champions League last year without him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like Bryce Harper on the Nationals. It's the exact polar replica of that.
Well, all I'm going to say is that Liverpool needs to have a strong showing, or I'm going to be very upset, and I might cry myself to sleep.
Speaking of Liverpool and crying yourself to sleep, how do you feel about Mo Salah leaving at the end of the year?
Okay, I knew this was going to come up. I don't think he'll play for another English club again.
He's going to go to Saudi Arabia.
Get your bag.
I think that this is the time where, and I actually floated this idea around. I thought this was really funny. This isn't going to happen at all. But I said, boy, would it be funny if he went to Inter Miami.
It would be something. Sorry, I was showing Conor a TMZ post of Clavicular's girlfriend turns herself into police on battery charge.
That's high cortisol. That's such high cortisol.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, back to soccer. I could see him going to the U.S.
Like, I could just see him and Messi living it up.
And Griezmann.
Like, I don't,
Oh.
like, I don't know, because
Three
I just
amigos.
think that Messi has so much pull in Miami that he could basically call up Mo and just be like, hey, listen, we're guaranteed a championship every single season if you just come here and play with me.
Who do you think who had more all-time pull in Miami, Messi or Dwayne Wade?
Oh, boy. That's
Right.
a hard question. That's really hard.
Write-in ballot, Clav.
LeBron James.
No, it's David Beckham.
Shut up. No, I'm kidding.
He did bring in Messi, so.
He did.
did.
He did. No one bent it like he did.
Yeah.
But,
More
you know,
ways than one.
I have a write-in ballot.
Yep.
Pull or
Two-head pull.
push.
well, but at the same time, I also understand why Mo is deciding to do what he wants to do. Because, I mean, you got to look at him. He's getting old.
He wants to get away from the terrorist that is on a slot.
Yeah, and not only that, but you got to look at his age, and he's got to be thinking, well, you know, this is about time where I go to my retirement club and have fun the last couple of years where I'm not scrutinized for not scoring more than 25 goals in a year. Like, if he scores under 25, everybody's going to be up in arms and screaming about it.
And what is it with Liverpool fans being upset at players that are world class for not performing above world class? Trent Alexander-Arnold.
You mean Jeremy Frimpong?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Frimpong is like man, he's played good this year. Just not like.
Nico, you're going to get me on a rant.
Do you remember in the Champions League when Jeremy Frimpong whipped that cross into Divock Origi?
Yeah.
That is one of my favorite Twitter memes ever. It's just Liverpool fans just ceasing to exist that Trent exists. They just cease to believe that he exists.
Nope.
It's so funny.
Nope.
They just put Jeremy Frimpong's jersey on Trent. And it's just like, do you remember when Jeremy Frimpong played very well and led us to a Champions League final?
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Betrayal.
Quote unquote.
No,
Unquote.
betrayal. Because you grew up here, and then you went, I'm going to go where it's shiny.
That's
I'm going to go after the shiny money.
You have
That
to
is-
that's like if Arsenal fans were mad at Henry whenever he went to Barcelona.
I'd have been mad at him.
Like there was a little
He's
bit
like
of like
the best
distaste,
striker
but
in
like
Premier League
everyone
history.
still absolutely loves him.
Yeah, but why does he want to go to Barcelona?
Because it's Barcelona.
Exactly.
Look what they just did to Newcastle.
Like-
That's like every footballer's dream.
This is why I don't like that. Why is that everybody's football dream?
Because they're the two most storied clubs in
Why?
European soccer history.
But why?
Because they've done the most. They've had
Remember
the best
what Dom
players.
taught us in his lesson before. Christopher Columbus, the Spanish Inquisition. Boom.
Yeah, they rule the world.
Shout out Cody
There is
for being the
nothing.
cameraman.
There is nothing special about playing in La Liga. There is nothing special about playing for Barcelona or Real Madrid. I rest my case.
I mean, you're playing for the club that Messi and Ronaldo played for, so.
Yeah,
And Neymar.
every
And
single
and,
footballing
and
icon.
R9.
R9, Ronaldinho.
Ibra,
Maradona.
pretty much every single
Eto'o.
footballing icon
Yeah.
has played for either of those
No,
clubs.
don't speak out
Okay.
his name.
Okay. So do you think that Trent's going to become a football icon now?
Well, he isn't. But
Exactly.
He could. You
At
never
the end
know.
of his career, he will be.
But
No.
no. No. See, this is the part I take issue
This is
with.
rage bait.
This is the part I take issue with. Trent's delusional, and he thinks he's going to be on the same level as Messi.
All right, let me ask you this: Prime Trent or Prime Gary Neville?
Right in answer, I take
Jeremy Frimpong.
He's going to take Slippy G.
Prime Ashley Cole.
Oh.
No. No one touches
Slide tackle.
Prime Patrice Evra.
No, okay.
You guys are
Right
forgetting
in-
about Nacho Monreal.
Right
y'all,
in,
y'all are forgetting about William Saliba.
Hector Bellerin.
right in answer,
Kieran
Madonna.
Gibbs.
Hector Bellerin.
Kieran Gibbs, Bakary
Cedric.
Sanya.
Hey, Connor. Cedric.
Oh.
Right in
Oh,
answer,
don't get
Marcelo.
me started
No,
on
wait,
Cedric.
I got it.
hated
Yep.
every
got
time
it.
he was in the lineup.
Wilfred Boney.
Come on, Wilfred Boney.
There we
Score
go.
some goal for Swansea.
Anyways, I guess we could talk about Sporting Bodo Glimt since Bodo was our club, right? Or was it
No,
Carabag?
that was Carabag.
All right, well,
But
it
we were
became
we were
Bodo.
pulling for Bodo Glimt, which was such a great storyline. But they had to run into what their biggest weakness is, not playing in sub 20 degree temperatures Fahrenheit, sub zero degree temperatures Celsius, and and Sporting just run rampant. Like, this was a great match. Like, it was like the absolute scenes like on those two added time goals were just perfect. I love the Suarez penalty was some great like stunning stuff as well, but that final goal, just having like the entire like club just all run together, just like that's Champions League football right there.
It's crazy that it had to go to extra time after being up 3-0 on Bodo Glimt in the Champions League. That's still crazy to me. But I mean, this was just like again, it was like Newcastle Barcelona. It was just running in and running in and running in, and I don't even know.
I mean, this is the definition of a European night for football. You have a team that comes back from a huge deficit, and you just get to see just a pure joy, like on the players' faces. And this one was at Sporting, right? This was a home game for them.
It was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, then you also get to see the fans, too. I mean, if you were to watch a video probably from somewhere in the stands that was just there, it probably was so incredibly loud in that stadium. I mean, that's got to be one of the best feelings in the world to come back like that.
I hope we all know that Luis Suarez, for some reason, is going to get so much hype, and he's going to get a transfer, and it's going to turn out horribly, because he's just going to, like, as good as I think he is in the Portuguese league, because he's replaced Gyökeres perfectly for them. He's been a perfect fit. He's not going to be good elsewhere.
You know where he's going to go? Chelsea. Because they're going to
go after Portuguese players.
No.
He's going to Wolves.
No, you don't
They go
understand.
after racist Argentines.
Chelsea goes
Watford.
after whatever young player has the highest transfer value.
He's going to fit in so well in the downtown suburbs of Wolverhampton. He's going to play for Wolves.
Send him to Luton Town.
That's where every single
Ipswich
Portuguese
Town.
player goes to
Travel
die.
2 hours back to Luton.
Wrexham.
What other Champions League games we want to talk? Obviously, Arsenal. They won 3-1 in aggregate against Leverkusen. I'll let you guys take it away.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't super convincing in my opinion. I mean, Eza played very well.
It was two bangers.
It was two bangers. Again, Declan Rice showing his class. I think he's the best center defensive midfielder in the world right now. But, I mean, this just goes to show you that Arsenal win gritty. They are really good at getting themselves in bad positions and somehow getting out of them. And that's exactly what they did in the first leg, going 1-1. But finishing it off in style, that's what they did. They need to get that goal-scoring prowess back. And I think this was one of the matches where I first saw Victor Gyökeres look comfortable on the ball up front. And I think that's very dangerous because Saka hasn't been playing very well this year. Madueke's been pretty good when he comes in for him.
Yeah, but he picked up a knock during the England training.
He did.
Knee brace.
And, I mean, all of the Arsenal squad players are coming back. And, I mean, when Pero Hincapié's coming back from Ecuador, are we serious? Like, we're trying to win the league. And, I mean, it looks like it could happen this year. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself because I know this team. But a solid win, and, I mean, Sporting's going to be a fun matchup. I think we get to enact a little bit of revenge on Sporting.
Yeah, and also it's really unfortunate that as they picked up that knock, just a little bit short. I'd say, what was it, like 40 minutes after scoring that goal, and hopefully it'll be the minimum stay just on the block after that injury. But luckily Odegaard's coming back like about the same time. Hopefully he can get back in form. Like, the goal scoring paralysis is never going to be there again for him, I feel like, but he's still comfortable on the ball. He's still comfortable as a passer. It's just the ozone, I just can't see it. Like, the injuries have just killed the ozone to me. But hopefully he can just pick it up a little bit. But this match is just it was comfortable, not dominant. It was after that, like, it was very like all neck and neck until that absolute banger, that one of the best Champions League goals I've ever seen Arsenal player score by Eze, and then Rice was able to put it to bed. But shout out Malik Tillman for making it a tied on aggregate going into this match, anyways, with that with that foul on Kai Havertz. But it's just this Arsenal squad's very good. It's just I'm just need to make sure all these injuries aren't real, because that's the only thing. I know the Madueke injury, that looks rough. I can't tell if there's not been any reports. He was really limping pretty bad with that knee brace on. I'm hoping that everything's fine there, because he's been Arsenal's most consistent and prolific winger this year, and that's that's just the facts. Whenever he's been in there, he's always creating opportunities. He's always getting inside the box. He's drawn a bunch of penalties this year. He's been incredible. It's just need to make sure he stays healthy, because there's not really, since you have Saka who always generates pressure over there, but outside of Saka, Madueke is the only guy that actually brings in consistent play, and Saka's not been as consistent as he used to be this year. It's kind of worrying me with how much stress has been put on him the past couple of years to literally put the club on his back. But if Madueke is healthy, you're good. You're good for the rest of the way. It's just trying to just secure it. Last, 7 matches now left in the year?
We're nearing it. We're getting close to the end of the
Well, I want to bring up the possibility that you could have a Liverpool-Arsenal Champions League final, because they're on opposite sides of the bracket.
That'd be beautiful.
At least keep the trophy in England.
Yeah, I'd probably be going to you guys, being honest. We don't win finals. We don't win finals. It's.
I would love nothing
Hey, we
more.
can win the Community Shield though.
I would love nothing more than Arsenal to be up 3-0 in the 70th minute and Liverpool come back, win 4-3.
I mean, it's happened before.
I would love nothing more than that to happen.
But this is the matchup.
But
really
I don't know. I don't know if Liverpool or Arsenal make it to the final, to be honest with you.
Well, one team that might, Real Madrid.
I think Arsenal has a very easy path. I think they could.
Well, I think Real Madrid is pretty much a shoe-in for the semifinal. And then I don't know if Real Madrid is going to lose to PSG or Liverpool.
Well, it's Madrid-Bayern, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
That's
two
going to be a
juggernauts.
very tough match.
That's going to be a really. They always give
Bayern
But-
consistently has been either the best or second best team in the world this year.
That's
All
why
throughout the year.
I was really surprised that we beat them in group
Yeah, I
phase.
know.
But what I'm saying is I think that Real Madrid's going to be a shoe-in. I think they're going to beat Bayern Munich. Not convincingly, but they're definitely going to win.
I mean, you
I
have
don't know, that attacking prowess.
you have Vinny and a healthy Mbappe.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters, baila Vini, baila, and I mean, that makes me so happy. 5-1 against City. Oh, hold that, Holland. Hold that.
Or you could have a really crazy final and have Real Madrid play Barcelona.
I think that's the one everyone wants.
Oh,
Have El Clasico in
when's
the
the last
final.
time
That
that
would be
That'd be
would
cinema.
probably be the craziest game ever if that were to happen.
Am I crazy to say Barca comes out on top?
I think Barca does.
Yeah.
I think they come out on
see,
top in that one.
See, I don't know, because I've been a Real Madrid believer this year, because I think they've got the best team in the world right now.
The best thing about this matchup against City is they did half of it without Mbappe.
Yeah.
They beat them 3-0 without Mbappe.
Yeah. And you see that City is currently second in the Prem, right?
Yeah.
They're running everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's just shows you how good that Real Madrid team is.
Yeah, City is currently 9 points behind Arsenal.
Don't
in
they
the
play
Prem.
Chelsea or Liverpool this week?
Chelsea?
Yeah.
Play Chelsea this week. But really good stuff from Real Madrid. Vinny scored twice in that first leg. Bernardo Silva got a red card. That was very nice. And then the second leg, it was 3-0 belt. Simple.
Well,
First leg was 3-0.
I say that Real Madrid is probably the best team in the world with a little bit of anger coming out of me, because I also think that La Liga needs to figure it out and figure out a way to get other teams that aren't Real Madrid or Barcelona.
It's always been Real, Barca, and occasionally Atletico or Valencia's occasionally up there.
But they have to
Atletico's
do-
always good. It's just they always are the little.
Terrorists.
They need to do something to balance out how big Real Madrid and Barcelona are as clubs.
Well, I mean, you can kind of say the same thing about Bayern in the Bundesliga.
That's my point, though, because in the Premier League, it doesn't seem like you have just two teams running away with it every year. And, I mean, there's times where it's a stretch, where it's 5 years, one team will be really dominant, and then it switches out every now and then. But it just seems like some of these leagues, I mean, it seems like Real Madrid and Barcelona have been on top of La Liga ever since it was conceived.
I mean, they kind of have been, right? for the most part. That's just how it always has been. Like Real Madrid and Barca have always been good. Bayern's pretty much always been good. Like a team like AC Milan has always been good.
Well, and I think
Don't look at Bayern's history though.
And I think
Yes, you're right, Aaron.
The last non-Real Madrid or Barcelona winner was 2020-21 Atleti, and before that was 2013-2014 Atleti.
Who was the last team that wasn't one
Either
of the
of those
three?
three.
Valencia in 2003-2004.
I know.
See, that's the
02
point I'm trying to make.
Not 02. It would have been 2000 or the 1999-2000 season if you want to go back farther. That was Deportivo La Coruña.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at
Dude, I miss
all the Bundesliga
Just
champions.
Bayern
I miss when
forever.
Malaga were good. That was peak world football.
Like you look, let's see, let's get back
Yeah,
into
like are we serious?
let's get back into recent history. So
There we go.
Bayern Leverkusen, that was a interesting one. Bayern, Dortmund, Bayern, Wolfsburg in 08-09, Bayern, and then Stuttgart in 06-07.
I feel so bad for Marco Reus.
Like
He just got absolutely Oreo'd by the best Bayern teams of all time, probably.
And like, I mean, even back in 05-06, they had Klose as their striker, Edin Dzeko in 09-010.
Yep.
Like,
Oh, Klaas-Jan Huntelaar. Oh,
Huntelaar
Oh, man,
was.
Mario Gomez was a dog.
He was. I mean, this Wolfsburg team, their best player was Graffiti.
Because I just wish there was a way
isn't that
that
literally
that you could balance out all the teams without taking away the advantage they have, because that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But your teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid, the reason why they're so big is because of how many fans they have globally. That's the reason why they're so big and why they have so much. Why are we looking at graphite?
What's this guy's name?
His name is Graphite.
His name's Graphite.
Well, you know graphite's used in an RGB MK reactor, right?
Where did
I
that
was
come
thinking
from?
pencils.
No, a Soviet Union nuclear power reactor used graphite on the tips of the control rods, which is what caused the Chernobyl explosion.
Okay.
So this guy caused Chernobyl, is what you're saying?
Yes.
So we can go back. We can go to the Serie A history for winners.
See, that'll
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
really
lot.
looking at this.
See, but-
they've had a different winner now ever since the decade flipped over.
Yeah. So let's go from now. So yeah, I mean the last 5 seasons has all been different winners. Like there's not been back to back. Napoli, Inter, Napoli, Milan, Internazionale.
Wow. And before that, we
And
know
then
what that team was.
With a long run of Juve.
Quagliarella.
Well, that's because that Juve team was just unbelievable.
Juve was giving out straight belt on a year-by-year basis.
Ibrahimovic.
Like,
Oh boy.
Juve was so
Ibra
good.
at Milan. Oh, he was something special. And same with what was his name? Former United striker Cavani.
Oh, Edinson Cavani.
Yeah, at Napoli.
I mean, these teams were so good. Oh yeah, the 04-05 Juve. Oh, they didn't win it. Oh.
Didn't Shevchenko win the Ballon d'Or that year in 03?
I think so. Italian soccer was at its peak in the early 2000s.
Wow, David Trezeguet.
Like
wow.
this was prime Serie A.
Dude, Shevchenko was a baller. He was so good. That
No.
was the old Totti days, wasn't it? Back at Roma.
Oh, Francesco Totti.
I think
What
we
a
just
player.
need to bring back the Barclays Premier League.
It's just too funny.
Let's just not talk about Serie A in the 90s. Specifically Juve in the 90s.
Or Bayern Munich in the 30s.
I think Nico knows where I'm going.
I know a thing or two.
Yeah.
I mean-
He's seen a thing or two.
Ha!
Or you know what? How about we just talk about the whole Bundesliga from 1930 until like 1950?
Let's not.
Then the 2010s for the Premier League is just dominated by Sir Alex.
So I mean, we go back. Okay, this is real old. All right. So this was the Barclays Premier League. It was a very long run of United for a while. You had mixed in with Blackburn, Arsenal, United, Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Chelsea, United, City.
But see, this is
United.
what I'm talking about the Premier League. You'll have teams that'll go on a run where it's like a couple years they're good, and then they only get like 3 years, and then the next team's up.
Well, this is around from like the beginning to I'd say like 2013 was the terrorism run of Sir Alex Ferguson.
Well, that's just because you have to recognize greatness when you see it. And although I don't like him very much because obvious reasons, you have to understand. You have to recognize greatness when you see it.
We remember what you said about him.
Nico, look at 91-92. Look at those 3 teams.
Leeds United and Sheffield Wednesday. Who was the first ever winner
I
of
believe it was
Preston
English?
North End.
It was Preston North End did the double. They went back to back.
That's disgusting.
The only like relevant one nowadays was the first one to win it was Everton.
Sunderland winning in 1892-93.
Sunderland won 3 out of the 4, and then it was Villa for a while.
The Wednesday. That's just Sheffield,
Sheffield
Wednesday.
Wednesday,
Look at
yeah.
Newcastle.
Hey,
1904.
What team's on there that's the lowest?
it's like the
this year?
Yankees.
The lowest.
Dusty Ray.
Huddersfield Town's probably up there.
Obviously, there's
I don't think there's anybody alive that witnessed
there's
that
Blackburn Rovers in
championship.
the 90s.
Portsmouth.
Tottenham won.
Notts County was third in 1899 to 1900, and they're in League Two now.
What do y'all know about Nottingham Forest winning back-to-back Champions Leagues?
That was an interesting time in just life. Blackburn's probably one of those. It's like, man.
They were a powerhouse in the 90s.
Well,
They
that's
were
when they
very
had,
good in the
Shearer,
90s.
right?
That was Alan Shearer, yeah.
And then they just fell off a cliff.
Premier League leading scorer.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheffield Wednesday is about to be relegated, so
God,
Yeah,
bring
shout
me
out
back to
Sheffield Wednesday.
2016, man.
Those were good days.
That Leicester year was special.
But the rest of Champions League, I mean, Atletico Madrid won, Bayern won big. Yeah. So in the quarterfinals, it will be Real Madrid against Bayern. You'll have Sporting CP against Arsenal, a good draw. PSG against Liverpool, and then Barcelona against Atletico Madrid. Those actually are next week. So on our next episode, we'll preview them, talk about it, whatnot.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I really hope Liverpool can pull that one out because I need some kind of joy.
So in terms of Premier League, we've obviously been off the saddle for a little bit. Any big things that have happened? United, the guy's still never going to cut his hair.
Tudor got fired.
Tudor got fired after an abysmal start at Tottenham.
His dad died.
It was
Tottenham still haven't won a game.
Igor Tudor is the third fastest sacked manager in Premier League history. It's 44 days.
That's bad.
Yeah, you know the fastest was
Who?
some Leeds manager. This season we got relegated.
Well. What?
He was there for like
PP?
20 days.
PP?
Oh, and remember when I said
Oh, it was postponed.
and remember
Because
when
of
I
the-
said that Liverpool was going to draw to
They're
Tottenham
ducking
when they
smoke.
played them?
Yeah.
Remember how I said that?
Yeah.
And you know what happened, right?
What happened?
They drew 1-1.
Oh, boy.
Didn't I tell you that was going to happen? By the way, that 1 point in that game is what's currently keeping Tottenham out of a relegation spot currently.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of, like, big games, Brighton won against Liverpool 2-1.
City just ducking smoke.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I just am ready to get on with the Champions League.
Newcastle lost to Sunderland. Didn't happen. That was this past match week. The week before, Newcastle beat Chelsea.
You know, I'm really surprised about Sunderland, though, because after their really hot start, I'm surprised how far they fell off towards the mid-half of the season.
Well,
not.
Granit
gonna
Xhaka
happen.
was like the life force of that
Because
team.
they were in the top 4 for like the first 3 months of the year.
I feel like it was
Hey, Nico.
bound to happen.
Yeah.
I have a quick little rant about Leeds.
Oh, no.
I will make sure not to curse it. You don't have to
You better not.
leave it out. But back-to-back match weeks. Not this Brentford Leeds one, but the one before against Crystal Palace, and then I think the previous one would have been Sunderland. Back-to-back reviews from what's the group that reviews like the games after?
The PGMOL.
Yes, them. Back-to-back. They ruled that the ref made a horrible decision against Leeds. They said that Goodmanson red card shouldn't have been a red card. And then they said Leeds should have had a penalty against Sunderland in the previous week. Back-to-back weeks where VAR... Because VAR took a look at both of them.
Wow.
And they...
XGFC again.
Expected goal FC is just
so bad.
time and time again.
Oh, did you see who is the favorite to take over Palace?
Who?
Jose Bordalas. He's currently the Getafe manager. You know what he's known for?
What?
Haram ball.
You guys lost to Sunderland. You had higher expected goals.
70%
It
possession.
was a pen.
That is gross.
They scored on a pen. We also should have had pen.
They took a
18.
page out of our book.
18 total
It's
shots.
like you had 9 corners and didn't convert on
18
a single one of those.
shots.
No,
4
it was
on
bad.
target.
We should have scored.
Compared,
that's West Virginia stats
Compared,
right there.
hold on, wait a second. Compared to
single
Crystal
save.
Palace had 1 shot on target.
That's Sunderland. And their one shot on target was a penalty kick.
I mean, this is just utter nonsense.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah,
You-
I agree with Sean Dunn.
You you doubled their passing amount by a very fair amount.
Oh, I know. We
Also
should have won that game.
Also doubled their touches.
Wow.
Touches in the
I think
opposition box,
we
too.
definitely already covered this game, but the PGMOL, they finally
Disney.
reviewed it.
You know, I would really hate to be the poor person that has to calculate how many touches you've had during the game.
I would like to think they have someone for each person, but there's just no way.
It's got to be one stat keeper that has to keep track of passes.
I would like to think that every time someone touches the ball, he just has a sheet, just boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Put a little check down. Nottingham Forest gave Tottenham belt. That was really funny.
Either that or they put the video through an AI and it tells them.
Jesus scored in the 45th minute. He has risen.
Oh, look at that's beautiful. Forest
Wow.
beating Tottenham
Forest won
3-0.
3-0, and their expected goal was less than
1.3.
1.3 to 1.25, with Forest having the lead in expected goals.
Can I do?
And-
my,
Are we
can I just
surprised?
do my weekly? That's so Spursy.
Sure.
That is insanely Spursy.
And Spurs had more possession too.
They had so many opportunities, and they just balled it every time.
Let's
It
see,
was kind of funny.
What was the expected goals on this one?
This was a fun match to watch. Also, whenever Morgan gives White scores, it's always fun for me because he has some sick celebrations.
I am so excited.
Nico, how do you feel about that game?
I really, really hope Tottenham goes down.
Yeah.
I really want it to happen.
Well, if Tottenham goes down, we can have Lincoln City playing there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Lincoln
yeah, that's
City
right.
in London.
We still have yet to buy stake in this club. Forming an LLC is not a very easy thing to do.
We might just have to put it in one of our names.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Nico, because he's
Nico.
full citizen.
It'd be Nico.
Yeah. Okay. What then? Then I'll just. I don't even know how we'll divide it up. I have no idea.
Yeah, we're gonna have the Imps are gonna be traveling to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium next year, and it's gonna be beautiful. It's
Good
gonna be
luck.
absolutely beautiful
Every
because they're
single-
probably gonna draw 1-1.
No,
Yep.
I want to see Tottenham and West Ham play a championship tie.
Oh,
Disgusting. What is that's sicko behavior.
I hate. Dude.
But
I,
you know
I
what?
love
You know what
West
makes me
Ham.
mad about that though?
What?
Is that Tottenham's going to go down and then they'll probably run away and win the championship by like 10 points.
Probably.
Like
I
that
mean,
just makes me so
we can
mad.
we can all agree Tottenham's too good for the championship. Like, no matter how much we hate them.
They're
As
not
of right
playing
now,
like
no.
it.
As a club
I know they're
overall,
They're not
yes.
playing like it.
I mean, they are on the.
But
cusp.
I think if they went down,
So-
the ownership group would just go, okay, we're going to spend all of the money we currently have in reserve to not let this happen.
So all of the did you see? All right, after I talk about this point, there's a point that I wanted to make because I've been seeing a lot of it being floated around English media. Burnley have more points out of their last 5 matches than Spurs, and they haven't won a match.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean-
ridiculous.
And you know, Burnley only they're 9 points back from West Ham
Burnley would have to go on a monumental run.
Burnley
to
aren't going to
get
get out.
to get out of relegation.
I think Wolves are going to.
But if Tottenham keeps playing the way they're playing, Tottenham and West Ham are going to switch, and then Burnley might pass Tottenham, and then they would finish. Tottenham would finish 19th.
I genuinely think that Tottenham's going to get relegated. West Ham will just barely stay alive.
I mean, at this point, you're either going to have the London Stadium going down to the championship or Tottenham Hotspur Stadium going down to the championship.
It'd be Tottenham Hotspur.
I'll never forget this Ange quote from whenever he was saying Tottenham are not a big club. He was like, I was looking at Pedro Neto, Brian Mbeumo, Antoine Semenyo, Mark Gay. We ended up signing Dom Solanke and 3 teenagers.
Hey, don't diss Archie Gray.
All right,
Archie Gray's great.
let's go through the table. Top 4: Arsenal, City, United, and Villa. Liverpool in the Europa League spot right now at 5th.
Of course, that's where we live.
Yeah.
On an off year, that's where we live. But don't forget, if you go back and look at Liverpool, they would have a really good season. They would have a really good 3 seasons, and always the 4th season is where they have the kerfuffle and end up finishing 5th.
Yeah. 6 through 10: Chelsea, Brentford, Everton, Fulham, and Brighton. Then 11 and on: Sunderland, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, and then West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves in the relegation battle currently.
Wait. Am I seeing this right? Okay. All right. There's a little bit more of a gap than I thought. Fulham are 5 points out of a Europa League spot. Fulham. Everton are 3 points out of a Europa League spot.
After Everton almost got relegated last year.
I mean,
Jack Grealish.
I knew they never should have been relegated. Like, I mean, they're good. They're a good club, but
The only thing that would make me sad if Tottenham went down is that you wouldn't get Arsenal versus Tottenham. You would get the
You
game.
know what? They'll make sure it happens in like the FA Cup or Carabao Cup or something.
The Community Shield.
there's too much money to be made.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying. So the FA Cup draw, they should just put them together in the third round.
see, more interesting than the title race, in my opinion. Obviously, because I can say that because I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm trying to deflect the fact that we're going to choke again. The middle of the table is really interesting.
Very tight.
Between 7th and 13th, there's 4 points.
Yep.
And that's between Brentford in 7th and Bournemouth in 13th. You know who's in 12th?
Newcastle.
Newcastle. What?
What is this Bournemouth Harambal?
Alexander Isak could not have meant that much to you. There's no way.
Oh, he did. Voltemod's good, but like Isak, when he was with Newcastle, was one of the best strikers in the world.
What's he done at Liverpool?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Well, he's been
Absolutely
hurt.
nothing.
Even then,
Is he
was
still
not doing
hurt?
Anything.
I'm not sure if he's still hurt or not.
I think he's
Ekitike is just that guy.
I'm not going to lie to you. I have been so busy. I haven't caught and actually watched a Liverpool game since probably November.
Let's look at Isak's stats. When was the last game? He has 10 total appearances on the year. Oh, boy.
2 goals and 1 assist.
Matches. He literally has not played since December.
I love seeing Liverpool fans crash out about the fact that Florian Wirtz looks like one of the best players in the world when he plays in the German national team, and then he comes back into Liverpool and he looks like probably like end of his career Hatem Ben Arfa.
Well, do you know why that happens? Different systems.
Yeah, it's because the German national team is.
Well, we got good news. Isak's coming back this week.
Hey,
Set to come back this week. Look at that. Wow.
Well, the Liverpool Legends match was this week too.
Oh, yeah?
They played. Who did they play? I think it was one of the teams from Europe.
What, the Liverpool Legends match?
Yeah, Liverpool Legends. They played a game. I think they won.
Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah. And
Who-
they drew 2-2.
Who was on the Liverpool Legends squad? Let's take a peek.
One of the managers was Klopp. Klopp was one of the managers.
I see. Jeez. Peter Crouch. Oh, Peter Crouch. So, in the first half, you had Dudek, Wright, Skirtle,
oh Martin
If you-
Skirtle.
Clavan, Aurelio, Spearing, Biscon, Thiago, Gerrard, and Babel. Reina in the second half with Kelly, Clavan, Skirtle, Vignal, Thiago, whole bunch. Coit? Coit played?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
But look at the attendance number for that game.
60,000? Man, Rich Rod pulled more.
If they were to do a Legends game at the end of the season or beginning of the season for an NFL team, do you think they would get 60,000 people to go to that?
No.
If you have an NFL Legends game and you put it in Allegiant,
let's
you're
just
getting
say-
80K.
Well, let's just say it's
Depends
like
who.
But only like a certain team against.
No,
another
but
team.
let's say-
Not
let's
like
say
you guys
you're-
not like the flag football thing that
The
happened.
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns against the NFL Legends.
no. Let's just say it's like Cleveland Brown Legends versus Steelers Legends in Pittsburgh. How many fans do you think you're getting for
Well,
that
the
game?
Browns don't have Legends. All of them are dead.
I was gonna say it depends on what team and
Like
what team hosts.
because that's what I'm saying. Like there is
if
no
it's Packers,
world.
Steelers, you could see it getting that far.
Like there is no world where you could have two teams who are like I don't
Well,
know
then,
the Browns versus the Jets.
The
Eagles Cowboys would be a one.
whole thing, football will never be able to do it because of the fact it is such a physical, grueling sport.
They wouldn't play. They wouldn't play actual. They'd play like
Yeah,
flag
flag.
football or something.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, then-
this isn't even these Legends matches for Liverpool. You act like it's a real soccer.
But I mean, like, you really expect Jerry Rice and Emmett Smith to suit up for a game?
Yes.
Emmett would.
No excuse.
But
did
that's the other point I'm making. It shows kind of how much healthier Europe is because these guys have been retired for how long now, and they're going out there and playing. I mean, it's a half decent
Well,
game.
these guys also didn't have to face prime Ray Lewis.
If that's true.
Like,
Yeah, but it was
That's
like
very true.
football's such like a grueling sport that like it's like playing football literally takes
Or like even imagine if they did it-
days off your lifespan every single time you get a hit, especially in the head area. And then like soccer is very physical and very grueling and very demanding because of like how much you have to move at a consistent
Yes.
rate.
But
it's not like
if everybody's
you're
old
you're
and can't move,
it's not like you're actively getting your brain smashed in like football, like
Well,
like,
unless
like
you're Raul
American
Jimenez or
football players
Petr Cech.
do. What?
That's
unless
a good shout.
unless you're Raul Jimenez or Petr Cech. Then.
Or Enzo
well,
Fernandez at home.
I guess a good comparison would be the NBA. Like you could probably do an
You
NBA,
could do NBA
Legends,
Legends.
and it,
Oh,
it
they
would
do
probably
that
work
pretty much
okay.
with celebrity games.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like you could do
Yeah.
like Celtics Legends, Lakers Legends, and have it at some neutral
you
site.
could do hockey. I'm pretty sure hockey's done a little bit.
But see, that's the problem is that in the United States, they would be like, okay, we need to have this at a neutral site, need to have this in like Vegas where everybody's going to be able to go. And then the ticket prices are going to be outrageous, where if you had it in Boston and just sold the tickets to all the Celtics fans, and then the next year swapped it and played it in L.A.
Talking about NHL legend games, Jaromir Jagr just calls that Thursday.
But I think for every sport, it's just a bit different.
Let's stream a beer
Hey,
league game.
Penguins retired his number.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Salah leaving Liverpool. Ronaldo's son's training with Real Madrid's academy. Yes.
There's
Griezmann.
a very big topic floating around European football right now, and it's the fact that Man City could get charged by the
Yeah,
FA
I saw that.
very soon.
60 points. 60-point deduction, which
there's-
would essentially
Relegate.
It would
Yeah.
relegate them. They'd be done.
60 point. They would have 1 point
They're
on the year.
thinking that they're going to do it next year, in effect next year. So even if they'd have to have a Centurion season to stay in the Premier League.
Well, I mean, what's the bottom rate? Okay, yeah, never mind.
You
29
take all their
is
points.
fine.
I genuinely think if you take all of Man City's points right now, they still wouldn't finish dead last.
They wouldn't. They wouldn't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
They would finish probably just below West Ham.
Well,
But-
They'd be in the last
that
relegation.
also,
So if
that
they-
also depends on if Wolves win again.
But if they
they're
had
kind of on a heater.
so if they had a 60-point deduction right now, they would have 1 point.
With
1
7
point.
games remaining.
With
Or
7 games
8
remaining.
Eight.
8 games remaining. That's
So say-
24 points. Let's say they win every game. They could maximum get 25 points. And right now that would still put them above Burnley.
That's ridiculous.
So no, if this
Now,
it
let's
was
assume-
implemented right now, they'd be relegated.
Now let's assume they draw 1 game, which is probably going to happen by the end of the year.
We'll probably end up losing one too.
They'll draw 1 game, okay? If you had that 60-point deduction, you get that 1 point. 8 times 3, that's 24. Then you got to take away 2 points. So that'd be 22. They'd be on 22 points to finish the season.
Still finish ahead of Burnley right now.
But do you think Burnley gets another 2 draws?
Yes.
So then they tie.
Realistically, yes.
So then they tie.
Yeah.
So then City still doesn't get out of it.
Well, no matter what happens, if City gets that 60-point deduction right now, they are relegated.
Oh yeah, they're done.
Because they wouldn't physically be able to get more points than West Ham have right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like they just
The thing
literally
is-
can't.
But even if you start the year on negative 60,
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a long year.
It's going to be a very long year.
you would probably have to play until about now to get positive points.
So you would essentially... All right.
At this
Say
point,
they-
instead of giving them the deduction,
If you win every game
If
for
they-
30 match weeks,
If they had a Centurion season, which is very hard to do, they did it once. They had if they had a Centurion season, they would finish as of right now, 14th in the Premier League.
yeah,
The other thing is you have
Which
to
is
look at the
very
teams
hard.
that'll be in the league next year.
well then
And then you have to think of roster turnover.
But-
You'd have to
but
think
it-
that a lot of different guys wouldn't want to play for that.
at this point, what they should do is if they're going to give them a deduction, instead of just saying you have negative 60 points, start the Premier, like just put
relegate 'em.
them in the championship and then expand the championship promotion for this year.
Yeah.
One
Just
more team.
add a 4th team from the championship.
or just
like
add a
whoever
fourth team.
makes the final for the playoff, both teams make it, but you still play the final.
Let's look at who's in the championship right now. So if this took into a place right now, taking the
Coventry's
top
going
four.
up.
Millwall.
Middlesbrough.
Oh, Southampton.
Southampton are going to drop off.
Oh.
I think Hull's going to get promoted.
So-
They're
So Coventry's going up
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is that's weird to say.
because
but-
they're nine
How'd you write, baby?
points clear.
yeah.
They're 9 points clear. Then you have Middlesbrough. They're going up.
I mean, they're only 2 points up.
Ipswich,
Yeah,
they
but
come
then
back.
so then your
Yeah.
playoff spots are Southampton, Hull, Millwall, and Ipswich Town. Correct?
Well, it's
That's
very
how it
As of
works?
close. It's very close, man. There's like,
I mean, you
there's
could-
still like 9 games left.
You could get Wrexham there, Derby, Watford.
Watford
So-
still has a
so-
small chance.
okay.
Essentially, what you'd do, you'd make it 3 automatic promotions, and then it would be 4 through 7 that play in
Yeah.
the playoff.
Yeah.
Or instead of doing that, you could just go for absolute crazy and
Full playoff.
and just do a full playoff.
Just have every team.
So take those first two, say they get automatic, go in, and then instead just add 2 more teams to the playoff and make 7 and 8 go in, and then just have a crazy bracket.
do
The
this like March
NBA
Madness.
play-unification of the EFL championship.
No, just March Madness, this whole thing.
No, see, okay, yeah, why can't, okay, so instead of earning promotion through the league, why don't we have a separate cup tie where one plays 24 and you just do the seeding and then just have it March Madness to the
hear me
promotion?
out. Top 4 teams right now get a bye, right?
Yeah, okay.
And then
All right.
every other team is in play. Every other team's in play.
What
So
are we talking about?
Sheffield
here?
Wednesday
talking
would
about
go to play
regions?
Hull.
Okay, so no, but this would.
Are we
listen,
talking about the NCAA soccer tournament?
No, but if you showed the
Is
owners,
St. John's gonna
if
get
you
in here?
showed the
Is
owners
St.
how
John's
much more
visiting
money,
Wrexham?
show the owners how much more money you would make by doing this and playing all through June,
The
Oh.
players
and call
would
it like
refuse.
the June Jubilee or something.
No, but
Jubilee.
The June Jubilee.
Hot
And it's
take.
championship teams in a bracket knockout style, one game, no aggregate, just one game.
hot take. As an Arsenal fan at this point right now, I wouldn't want City to get relegated this season. I'd want them to feel the full pain of a full year fighting for their lives and us to win the Premier League this year and next year and them get relegated and play Spurs in the championship.
But what would be so funny about that though next year is if they did start with negative 60 points, they would essentially have they would be in last the entire year.
Yeah.
You
up
have,
until
like,
about April.
They'd shoot up in April.
And then in April they might end up like 14th. Maybe.
That'd be such a bad look for like the actual worst team in the league. So say like, for example,
Well, because that's another thing that messes up because the
Yeah.
3 teams that are actually supposed to get relegated won't.
yeah,
So I just
have them
tell City that your 60-point deduction gets added next year, but we're just going to say that you play in the championship. That's your penalty. You play in the championship
Now,
next year.
my favorite thing would be you're in the final match week, right? Relegation battle between, let's say, Nottingham Forest and Manchester City.
Well, no, next year it'll be Coventry.
Yeah, we'll do.
It'll be
Coventry.
Coventry
let's just say
versus
Coventry.
City.
Let's just say Coventry's Derby County and Coventry's like doing like their Derby County like impression and are very bad at the bottom. And then let's say who else? Let's say Middlesbrough is all the way at the bottom too, just both like absolutely being like.
Let's say for
garbage.
giggles. Let's say for
And
giggles.
then it's Nottingham Forest versus Manchester City. Relegation battle, final match week, playing against each other.
No, here we go.
Winner stays up.
For giggles, why don't we have City play at Southampton to determine who goes up and who stays?
Well,
who
my
goes
thing
down?
is, if they implement the 60-point thing, last match week, Man City, if they win, they don't get relegated. They draw or they lose, they get relegated. They play against, let's say they play United and they draw.
I could so see the cinema. Okay, so let's say we go into the final match week, right? Arsenal's already clinched.
Mm-hmm.
They're already the champions.
Yeah.
What's the difference between finishing second and finishing 17th? There really isn't one at that point.
For City,
At that point, there really isn't
it's
a
just
difference.
staying alive because you're not going to be in Champions League unless you win it.
And besides the money at the end of the day, the prize money, that'll be the only difference between finishing second and finishing 17th.
Yeah, it's not like City really needs money. You know, they kind of have a large
And-
excess of that.
And yeah, you don't get to play European football. Oh well, don't do what you did. That's also part of your punishment.
Oh yeah, Nico. If you
Yes.
go back to the championship playoffs, and we're looking at it, if Hull City gets into the championship playoffs, they are. You have to look at history, but ever since I believe it was 08-09 when they've been in the championship playoffs, they've always gotten promoted.
Well,
No matter what.
And
no matter what position.
I've also always thought that it was really dumb the way they did when they did the championship playoffs, because it's after the FA Cup final, correct? It's
yes.
after the FA Cup in Wembley. So why don't you make it one weekend and have the FA Cup final be like the end all be all at the very end, like the last game on Sunday, but then have all the playoff games leading up to the FA Cup final? You know how much better that would be?
Well, I mean, you don't get the the crazy moments, you go back. I know C-Rob loves this moment. You got Hog, Tadini.
Oh, he
Like
does.
those
love
are
that.
the players. Those are the moments that you get from the championship playoffs.
All I'm gonna say, Lincoln City will be traveling to Tottenham next year to take on the Tottenham Hotspurs.
Because those playoff games are already at Wembley. So why wouldn't you just have it the same weekend as the FA Cup and have them be like, B series games compared to the FA Cup final and have it all be a big weekend thing?
Okay.
Make it like a party or a festival or something.
Okay,
I think I'm on to something.
I'm not meaning to.
You're not onto something. You're on something.
Yeah. So Cody, I know this is Arsenal fans. This isn't directed towards you because this is directed to a certain group of Arsenal fans.
Probably
saw.
Cody's a member of that group.
No, Cody definitely is not because Cody's rational. I saw an Arsenal fan. This was at the Emirates. They were being asked if Arsenal win the champion, or if they win the Premier League this year, where that would rank amongst Premier League winners, and they said it would rank higher than Leicester City winning.
I mean, are you meaning in terms of storyline or like the team itself?
In terms of overall, as the year went, what is a better year?
Well, I mean,
Leicester winning or Arsenal?
Look at the points. Just look at the points.
Well, yeah, you can look at the points.
How many points did
What
Leicester
I'd also
have?
like to say is like it depends on if Arsenal wins more than just a Prem. If you were looking at team itself.
I mean, they said it would be a more legendary, and that's
Well,
not
by
even a
legendary
chance.
itself,
Yeah.
Leicester is the most insane thing that ever happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So-
I don't get how an Arsenal fan is saying that.
So it's like if you just want to look and compare the teams themselves, it's like
Yeah, compare
if,
the
if
points.
you look at the points, look at the results, look at the teams they've been against. I mean, Leicester was playing against some really, really good teams that year. Like Arsenal very well could have won the league that year too if it wasn't for Olivier Giroud just pooping his pants for the entire.
I mean,
last part of the year, but-
that Leicester team was also very good.
yeah, like
You
they,
look-
like,
nope,
I
they
mean,
had
like,
Vardy,
Riyad Mahrez, they had
yeah. Conte, I think.
Conte, yeah, and then go to Conte.
Like that was a very good
Yeah.
Leicester team,
I'm trying
and
to
now
find.
they're about to get relegated.
Since
to
we are on
League
Again,
One.
like oh man, well I mean they're tied in the final relegation.
They're gonna
spot,
get
but they're in
relegated.
such bad form.
Yeah.
So we are on an international break right now, and we
Oh,
have.
by the way, so that year Leicester City won the Premier League. They were on 81 points.
Yes.
Arsenal is currently on 70, so it's in play to beat them.
Oh yeah.
It'll
It's
be
in
close.
play.
It'll be close. Like Arsenal should get there.
Arsenal
but-
should pass it.
Yeah, they should get there and pass it. But I've watched this team for the past 3-4 years now that they've been consistently in this position. Well, not last year, but like still they were like.
But I can't be the only one that thinks this is so much better than the years where City and Liverpool had like almost 100 points each.
It's been
and we're
very,
just
it's been
running
it's
away
been a
with it.
very very evenly like this league has had so much parity this year.
All right, let's go through the World Cup qualifying. We'll only go through UEFA because I could care less about the rest. Turkey beat Romania 1-0. Czechia drew with Ireland, but they won on penalties 4-3.
Yeah, I saw a couple Irish fans that were posting. I saw some things on the internet. They are very upset about that. It was a very heartbreaking thing for the Republic of Ireland, the Emerald Isle.
Don't lose to Czechia. Denmark beat North Macedonia 4-0. Italy beat Northern Ireland 2-0. Poland beat Albania 2-1. Kosovo beat Slovakia 4-3.
Even Northern Ireland can't get the job done.
Northern Ireland sucks.
Poor lads.
Sweden beat Ukraine 3-1, and then Wales and Bosnia and Herzegovina drew 1-1, but
Who
Bosnia
is
advanced.
on the Ukrainian team?
Zabarny.
Zinchenko.
Mudryk's still suspended.
Aren't they supposed to be somewhere?
Trubin, I think he would be their starting goalie, or
Yeah.
Lunin, one of the
So
two.
now we are these games actually tomorrow. Italy.
Are these winner move on? Or?
These are these games right here are winner gets into the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
These are
and the
these are
loser
playoff
gets
spots.
eliminated.
Yep.
Losers out.
Oh,
So-
so this is essentially the start of your World Cup already.
Yeah. Italy will play Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Why is
Please,
Italy?
Bosnia.
Why is Italy in a play-in game?
We have not made a World Cup since 2014.
What?
Yeah, Italy has not been in the World Cup since 2014.
Yeah.
I mean, Italy's roster this year isn't even that.
No, they're not. Italy's washed.
Their
They're so
attacking
washed.
is what? Keane and
Moise Keane, like
Redigay?
Raspadori and Redigay. Yeah.
Man, I didn't even know that. I thought
Italy sucks. Ever since Chiellini, Bonucci, they all retired.
I mean,
Washed.
Jorginho led them to a Euro one,
because
that
I
one year, but
remember
like
because I remember the year the U.S. wasn't in it, And like a lot of the commercials for like the World Cup were like, pick a country.
Well, that was 2018, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was the Russia
Yeah,
World
that's
Cup.
Russia.
Yeah.
That was
So
heartbreak.
Italy will play Bosnia and Herzegovina. Czechia will play Denmark. Kosovo will play Turkey, and Sweden will play Poland.
All right,
That
so we
that
got
Kosovo Turkey
Very
game.
interesting how it's like the one thing I'm looking at for the Italy match is that it's in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah. This isn't a 2-leg thing, correct?
No, it's one.
It's a 1 leg. All right.
Yeah, but,
Well, whoever wins wins.
I mean that Bosnia Italy game, that'll be fun. But the Kosovo Turkey game, that's the one that matters for the U.S. because the winner of that game gets in your group.
Yep.
So pull for Kosovo.
Yeah,
'cause
give me
they're so
Kosovo.
much better.
I
they're so
want
worse.
I want to watch Turkey play. Like
Okay, but
they're actually really good.
Turkey would beat us.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And
You have
if
Kenan Yildiz and
Okay,
Arda
but you
Güler.
look at where you could be in the round of 32. Once you get there, you do not want second place.
what?
You
So-
want first place in your group.
Oh, that's
by
right. They do
far.
32 as a knockout, not 16.
Yeah.
That's right. Why did I think it was 16?
So we'll go through the.
Did they add more teams to the World Cup? Is that why I'm confused?
I don't
Yes.
think so.
They
Because
did.
it used to
Yeah.
be 16, right?
They added more.
Because it was the round of 16 was the first knockout leg.
Well, you could get through with third place now.
So let's look through the
so
standings.
only
for the
last place in your group doesn't.
Well, it depends on how much
Yeah.
there's only certain third place teams to get.
Only a
through.
few third place teams
So-
will get through.
Czechia and Denmark will go into Group A, one of those two, with Mexico, South Africa, and Korea. Group B will get either Italy or Bosnia and Herzegovina with Canada, Qatar, and Switzerland. If Italy's in that group, I would like to think they win the group.
I just want Bosnia to get in because then that group is actually very competitive for first place.
Well, it also just sucks. No offense to Canada and
I want to see
Switzerland.
Ed and Dzeko.
I mean,
in the
Davies is hurt
World Cup.
again, so
Yeah. Group C set Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Group D, USA, Paraguay, and Australia. They'll have either Turkey or Kosovo.
I think the United States probably can get at least second in that, even if Turkey gets in.
Yeah,
I think they could get first. Over
they can get first. It's
This
just
is
like,
this is a fairly easy group.
Yeah, that's
Like,
pretty
they have-
good. Which is crazy that some of these groups, the way they're constructed, is just asinine in my opinion.
I mean
that Belgium match was not fun.
Yeah, no. Wait, speaking of that Belgium match,
No.
this is the Roldan part.
Yeah.
Why is Roldan on this team? He is so bad. Like,
Well, it's
And then-
I get he's coach's favorite. That's the thing. That's the only reason he's on this team, and I know that. But you look at what happened before he came in. Before he comes in, because he subbed in at half for, I believe it would have been Cardoso. He subbed in. At half, it was 1-1. U.S. lost that game 5-2. And now, yes, you can't only blame Roldan because it's not only his fault. But he's not good. He plays for the Sounders, and he's not even close to the best player on that Sounders team. And the Sounders aren't even that good this year.
Well, that's just the MLS. I mean, if it's not,
Yeah.
if it's not Inter Miami,
You could
I
have
don't
Yunus
care.
Musa in. You could have
That's-
Yunus Musa in the team over him.
That's because we need to get the other one. What's it called? The other league. United States.
Oh, USL.
We need to get that to be more popular than the MLS. We need the MLS to die a fiery death.
Or just join the USL at this point. That would help.
I sure hope so.
That would help a lot.
Well, if they would do that, then you could just have the MLS be the top flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But the
group
MLS teams don't want that.
Group E.
Of course they don't, because they're.
it's a whole
greedy.
thing we can get into.
That's the whole thing.
Group E is Germany, Curacao, Ivory Coast, and Ecuador.
I think that's the
Once again,
craziest group ever. Germany's going to run away with that.
yeah. Group F is Netherlands, Japan, Tunisia, and then the winner of
Ukraine,
Sweden, and
Poland, and Albania.
Well, it's between Sweden and Poland.
It's Sweden and Poland. That one's
so
going
either
to
we're
be.
going to see Gyökeres, Isak, or we're going to see, aside from Lewandowski, who's on Poland.
It's kind of just Lewandowski and
Well,
friends.
I
Matty
think
Cash.
in that group though, I think Japan's going to be a lot closer than people think.
Oh yeah,
I think
Tunisia will
Japan
finish
wins that
last
group.
easily.
Like Tunisia is going to be easily last, but I think Japan is actually going to put up a pretty good fight for the win in that one. I think.
I think Japan's better than the Netherlands.
Like I think they're going to put up a pretty.
Japan-
I don't know if they're better. I just think they'll put up a decent fight.
Well, the thing is, Japan, in theory, aren't a great team, but when they play together, there's just something about that national team that
Yeah.
is just insane.
Okay. Group G, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. Group H is Spain.
Isn't there something about Iran's going to pull out
They might.
and not play?
Because Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Group H, Spain.
So if that happens, then who are they going to fill in that group?
I guess whoever was the first person out from that region. I don't know.
I don't know if FIFA has.
I'm not sure what
this.
I'm not sure what the protocol would be for that. Like, I'm just trying to think about it because I mean, obviously, everybody wants, all the teams that qualify. I want them to play. Like Iran qualified, I want them to play. But
Yeah, I want to see Taremi play.
Yeah,
he's the only player for them.
Group H, Spain, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. And then Group
that
I,
one will be a runaway too.
It's France, Senegal, Norway, and then Bolivia, Suriname, or
It's
Iraq.
Bolivia versus Iraq.
I seriously don't see any group so far that's going to be like really competitive where it's like
Group
three
I.
crazy teams.
Group I is the group. France, Senegal, Norway.
Yeah, Norway and France are going to probably do that group.
because Norway is going to have Odegaard,
Holland.
Odegaard hasn't been that good recently.
and Senegal's always good.
He's
Bob.
one of the many guys
Yeah,
that's
but I
played
think-
for Arsenal under Arteta that's died because of injury.
Yeah, but
Because of how much he forces his players into doing absolutely everything and playing every single match, because there's not any good rotation with them or anything.
Yeah.
Like it's killed Saka, it's killed Odegaard, it's about to kill Rice. It's already killed Eze.
Yeah. Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. That group sucks.
Yeah, because I think Aaron's right. I think Group I is probably going to be the best one to watch.
it's not even close.
Group K is Portugal, Uzbekistan, Colombia, and then
Jamaica versus. I think that's DRC. So
let's look.
I know Jamaica won. So
World Cup qualification. All right.
I believe it is Jamaica versus the DRC.
So Jamaica versus Congo.
Yeah, DRC.
Yeah.
Dr.
Okay.
Congo.
So one of those two will make it in that group. Then Group L, the last one.
Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Oh yeah.
God,
last
that one
group.
has the game that I can't wait to see.
This one: England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama.
That one might be pretty close.
Croatia versus Ghana is going to be such a good matchup.
Yeah, like those middle of the pack World Cup games are so good. Like,
Well, I
Look
think
for me
it's-
on TV for that game.
I think it's coming
I'll be
home.
somewhere in that stadium.
like I'll tell you, like, if you see like that's not a good example. None of these are really good examples. Japan and like Sweden or Japan and Poland, that's going to be a heater game.
Spain or
Uruguay, Spain, that's just going to be for the top of the group. Senegal, Norway, or
Who else
Senegal,
is in
France,
that Spain group.
Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay.
I could honestly see Uruguay not getting second. in that.
Uruguay's going to make it. You're telling me that Cape Verde or Saudi Arabia are better than Uruguay?
I don't know if they're better, but you see teams who lose.
Can you
these
name
games.
one person on either Cape Verde or Saudi Arabia?
Al something for Saudi Arabia.
Jeez.
I think it's like Aldaswari,
Maybe.
Aldasari, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the playoffs will be held in Guadalajara and Monterrey.
Oh boy, oh boy,
That's
oh
a
boy.
Yeah,
Terrible.
both of those are tomorrow.
By the
All
way, that's a terrible place to
Are
be
all
holding
the- are all
those
the
games
final
right
games
now.
all the finals are tomorrow.
Oh boy, oh boy.
2:45 for the Euro. I think for the UEFA one to 2:45. For the international one, that's probably like 6 and 11 or something.
Man, I love the World Cup so much. It's just so good. It's just so good. We're so back.
I'm so excited. Now, when are they going to put the game mode back in FIFA? Damn it!
I miss like the 2018 game mode was probably one of my favorites.
It was so peak. All right, I'll go into a story about it. So, in that game, you could substitute teams and put whatever country you wanted into the bracket.
Oh yeah.
So I would obviously put the craziest groups together.
Yeah.
Like I would make the first 3 groups, the 12 best teams, and then just the rest of the groups were terrible. And I'd play like United States, and I'd put them with all the really bad teams so they'd make it to the round of 16. And then you would just get all the good teams eliminated because the groups would be so crazy. It was like Brazil, Germany, France, and England in one group.
That's unbelievable.
and just see what would happen. And what I did was that my dad that summer had a tent out in the backyard. And I was just a fun little thing. So me and a couple of my buddies would go out there and sleep in this tent in the backyard. I ran an extension cord out there and a Wi-Fi extender so I could play FIFA World Cup on my Xbox in the tent.
That's dedication. That is true.
It was
true dedication.
awesome. Oh god!
I mean,
maybe
you should still
should
do
I,
it.
Should I re-download FIFA 18 and play it?
You got enough storage?
Does it work still?
I mean,
EA might
Well,
have shut it down.
Well, no, like offline would still work.
yeah,
Online-
offline would still
yeah.
work.
It's just you can't do like Ultimate Team. Which
But if you don't own the game and you want to go buy it, you probably can't buy it off the Microsoft store.
no,
Yeah.
you'd have to get a disc.
You would have to
Yeah,
find the
yeah,
disc.
Just go to Walmart.
GameStop more than likely would have it.
GameStop would definitely have it, but then that's also depends on.
Hey, by the way, speaking of GameStop, rest in peace. Hurricane GameStop closed down like a month ago.
Man.
Oh man!
Wow.
Well, that's a game store at the end of High Street. They got some good stuff down there.
Well, yeah, there is. Yeah.
I went down there and got a couple Wii games for pretty cheap.
Wii games. I didn't,
Are,
I
are, you
didn't bring my
talking, are
Wii.
you talking about the one that's what the like retro store?
Yeah, it's got like all
I
kinds
need
of
to
stuff
check
down
that
there.
place out. I
Yeah,
need to
it's
check that
nice
place
down there.
out. It's
They
not-
were even like, if
yeah.
this doesn't read right, you can just like
Yeah.
get like they'll fix it for you.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
they'll reread the
Nico,
disc, which is I think is illegal.
I know one final thing we got
Yeah.
this weekend: FA Cup quarterfinals.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who's playing the quarterfinals?
We've got on April 4th, so my birthday. Casual shout out. You got Man City versus Liverpool at 7:45 a.m. Ooh. So Richard, I don't know if you're good enough for that.
I won't. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Those games that are before 10 o'clock, there's not even a chance.
And
I'll
then
look at the score when I wake up.
you got the fun one: Chelsea versus Port Vale at 12:15.
The only time
all
I ever
Port Vale.
woke
with
up,
Chelsea at home.
the only time I ever woke up early for a Liverpool game, and this is why I will never do it again. It was a 7:30 kickoff against Everton, and that's why I got up, because it was against Everton, and it was a draw 0-0, and I will never, ever get up that early for a football match in my life.
I've gotten
ever
up at
again.
7 to watch a Leeds game this year.
Ever again. I will never do that again, because I woke up and watched a snooze fest.
I think I got up at like 6 a.m. once to watch a game.
Cody,
I think the earliest I've ever watched a game was the Women's World Cup, and I watched Team USA play live at like 4:30, but I didn't get up.
Yeah.
I stayed awake.
No, I got up for that, and then I went back to sleep. 'Cause
No,
was
I
that the
stayed
game we
awake and
lost to
watched it.
Sweden.
No,
don't
because
remember.
all the games in that World Cup were played at like 4:30, and I
Yeah.
stayed up and watched all of them.
I just remember we lost to Sweden in the round of 16, and I just went back to sleep. So then the next matchup, you've got Southampton versus Arsenal. This is your match, Cody.
Is
Okay.
What do you think happens?
What competition are we talking about?
FA Cup.
I
FA
feel like
Cup.
I mean,
It's at Southampton.
it'll be a 1-0 win
That
because
is
like
very-
there's probably not going to be much players for Arsenal playing because like Madueke's actually hurt, Eze's actually hurt.
Well, and why would you play your big guns against Southampton? No
Well,
disrespect.
yeah,
gonna
but like
play
I mean, like Madueke,
you're
for
gonna
example,
play
like
Dauman. I think they
if he's
tired.
not taking his GCSEs or
And like your
whatever.
your
Like,
backup goaltender, your backup goaltender will be in.
What's on a
I
Saturday?
hate Kappa. I didn't want to mention him, but Kappa gave me Bonaire flashbacks, and I quite literally was like that it was genuinely uncanny when Kappa just had the ball go right through his hands. It was like I was watching West Virginia soccer again, and Mark Bonaire let the ball go through his hands and get a high point. It was literally pitch perfect.
Then the final quarterfinal matchup is Sunday. Leeds versus West Ham at London Stadium.
Oh,
That game
Leeds should have
sucks.
that one. Leeds should have that though.
That's the second best game on here.
Nah, just two mid.
Southampton
teams.
versus
That's
Arsenal.
actually a prim team though. Like
Yeah, those
but-
are two prem teams.
Yeah.
It's better than Chelsea versus Port Vale.
at least Arsenal Southampton's against it's the Arsenal against a team that's
I don't know.
about
With-
to get promoted.
With Chelsea's
They're not
current
getting
run of form,
I mean, and chance.
Don't sleep on Port Vale.
with
Port
Chelsea's
Vale, I think, are about to get relegated to League
Hey.
Two.
no. But with Chelsea's current
Liverpool
run
is
of
playing
form,
City, right?
Yeah, that's the best one.
Yeah,
That's the best one by a mile.
And they have it at 7:45 a.m.
yeah, I don't know why they would
Brutal.
have done that. Put that at 3
Brutal.
p.m.
ESPN2 probably. I'd say that would be an ESPN2 game.
Probably.
But
The fact that you can watch one day, FA Cup quarterfinal, Liverpool, Man City. Then another day, watch West Virginia baseball on ESPN2. Oh boy.
this is where you get to the prize money.
And you got
of-
the E
this is
ESPN
big
FC,
prize
that guy
money.
that's got that really thick accent and the glasses.
If it's anything like the guy that just glazes Portugal,
He's like,
I'm gonna go bold.
He's like kind of a bumbling idiot. He's like, he like always like really hates Liverpool.
Richard, please tell me you've seen that guy for like the Portugal glazer. He's like, in the midfield, I'm gonna go bold.
No.
Cody, you've seen that guy, right?
What?
The guy that's like the Portugal midfield, I'm gonna go bold.
Oh, I've seen it.
Yeah, the Nuno Mensch. He pronounces all of their names. He's like Nuno Mensch, Pep, Ruben Dias. It's like, dude, shut up.
Man,
You're British.
we all remember Nuno Tavares.
Yeah.
Hey, do you remember that? The Nuno Tavares like beef with Mo Salah in like 2020. It was so funny.
Oh yeah, Leeds were
Old
fined.
banter era.
Leeds were fined by the FA.
Really?
Yeah, $500,000 for delaying starts and restarts in 9 Premier League matches. So it's
Criminals.
delaying kickoff times and halftime. But I think every team does that. So at this point, it doesn't even matter.
Bunch of criminals.
No, it's the referees and the PGMOL because they will not. They think that 9 minutes added time is acceptable.
I mean, the PGMOL doesn't really do that. They just look at the.
When you have players like genuinely just time wasting in the 20th minute, it just gets to be infuriating.
Again, I'm gonna go into the rant I went into last time. All they have to do is give the referee power to switch the throw, and this won't happen.
I think they're about to.
It won't. It won't happen if you just make that a simple change.
The only reason-
Anytime the ball goes out of bounds, if you are deemed to be time wasting, the kick can be reversed. If it's a goal kick, you get a direct free kick from just outside the box.
No, it'd be a corner.
No,
I'd say-
It'd be corner.
I'd say a corner like a free kick like 40 yards out.
no, because it's always the goalies that waste the time.
Well, I mean-
they should get punished.
You're telling me goalkeeper wasting time results into a free kick
Direct
on
free
the
kick.
edge of the box?
Yeah, edge of the box.
No.
Yeah.
I would say like you just gain possession at like midfield.
No, it'd just be corner. That's what they've proposed.
Well, I mean,
feel
I
like
guess
even a corner's
I
too
guess
much.
technically the corner would be
You look
the
at corner
opposite.
FC.
I guess the corner would indeed.
Don't waste time.
I guess the corner would indeed
Corner
be
FC
the opposite.
also
but
wastes time. So
Yeah.
I mean, to
Everyone
be
wastes
fair,
time.
like there's only been like 2 clubs to actually score a corner off against Arsenal this year. So it's not like that even
Yeah.
with the fact.
so that's a whole different debate.
Well, just remember, distance FC, corner FC. Yes, Aaron.
Expected goal FC.
I did want to mention this. So this is where you get the big money for FA Cup.
Yeah.
Quarterfinal winners, 477,000. Semifinal losers, 530,000. Semifinal winners, 1.06 million. Final runner-ups, 1.06 million. And then if you win the final, you get 2.12 million.
That's big for Port Vale. If it's Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, no one cares.
I mean,
That's
they'll
chump
use
change.
Theyll just use it for food.
That's
that
chump.
covers the food
That's
costs.
chump change, considering their next transfer is going to be 350 times that. So
It's like that's nothing for those teams. But we'll wrap the episode up. We've gone on for quite some time, and my parking's almost over, so I want to leave. Thanks for listening. Episode 46. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, sometime we'll be able to buy steak in the Red Imps. But we'll see you then. Adios.